for 6th grade. Today we're talking about investigation number 6. We should have just finished lesson 60, so this is your next investigation. Today we're going to learn about the quadrilateral family tree. Family trees are usually used with people. Usually at the top we have a person. That person will get married and they'll have children who will get married and have children who will get married and have children. So usually if you follow the family tree down, everybody will have something in common with the person that they're connected to. Maybe you have mom's eyes or you have dad's nose. There's something similar about you because you're part of the same family. You're part of the same group. This is a way of grouping all of our different shapes that have 4 sides. Turns out there's a lot of different kinds, and sometimes it helps if we group them together to help us remember. You may need to watch this video more than once, one time to copy down the tree, and a second time to go back and better understand the information. Quadrilaterals are all shapes that have 4 sides. So everything on this board is a shape with 4 sides. There's 2 main groups. One is called parallelograms, and the other is non-parallelograms. Parallel means that 2 lines will never touch. Parallelograms have 2 pairs of parallel sides. Usually they look something like this. 2 pairs of parallel sides. Oops, let's get a better mark there. 2 pairs of parallel sides and 2 other pairs of parallel sides. They can be longer or shorter. That would also be a parallelogram. This side is parallel to that side, and this side is parallel to that side. Coming down, there are 2 different types of parallelograms that we're very familiar with. One is a rectangle. You, of course, know how to draw a rectangle. A rectangle is defined by its angles, not by its sides. Rectangles have 4 right angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. A rectangle is a type of parallelogram. These sides are parallel, and those are parallel. Just like in our family tree, they have something in common. A rhombus, you hopefully have heard of before. I would say a rhombus looks like a square that got hit by a bus. It has 4 equal sides, but not necessarily right angles. So if you can draw a shape with 4 equal sides, that would be a rhombus. It's leaning, the angles are not equal, but the sides are all the same length. A rhombus is also a parallelogram, so it has 2 pairs of parallel sides. These are parallel, and those are parallel. Now let's continue down our tree. Quadrilateral, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, square. You, of course, know how to draw a square. Draw yourself in one. A square has both characteristics of a rectangle and a rhombus. It has 4 right angles, just like our rectangle, and it has 4 equal sides, just like our rhombus. When you read your family tree, start with the shape you have and read up. A square is a rectangle and a rhombus. It's a parallelogram, and it's a quadrilateral. Square, rhombus, rectangle, parallelogram, quadrilateral. Let's look at the other side of our family tree here. This would be the other half of the family. Maybe if that was mom's side, this is dad's side. These are non-parallelograms. They have only 1 or no pairs of parallel sides. And there's 3 different types. Notice they don't interact. So whereas in this one, a square is a rectangle is a parallelogram, here a trapezoid is not a kite, and a kite is not a trapezium. A trapezoid, you may or may not have heard this word before, has 1 pair of parallel sides. Usually when we draw a trapezoid, we draw 2 parallel sides, but we draw them different lengths. That way, when we connect them, it's very easy to see that we have parallel sides and non-parallel sides. A trapezium has no parallel sides. So this will be kind of a crazy looking quadrilateral with no pairs of parallel sides. And last but not least is a kite, which does look exactly like a kite. There's our top part, here's our bottom. In a kite, adjacent sides, so that's touching sides, are equal length. So we've got a pair of adjacent sides that are equal there, and another pair that are equal here. In total, we have 2 pairs of adjacent sides with equal length. All 3 of these are non-parallelograms, but all 3 of them are quadrilaterals. Use this tree to help you with the rest of your investigation.